Good morning and welcome to the paper review on your favorite program on leadership television, Inside Nigeria. My name is Winifred Ubebo and we sincerely apologize for bringing this program a bit behind schedule. We were having some network glitches. And thank God it's Friday. Today is Friday, April 26, 2024. And of course, I have an array of newspaper for review this Friday, including Nigeria's most influential newspaper, Leadership. As we normally do on the program, we like to flag off with Nigeria's most influential, of course, and Nigeria's foremost Friday newspaper, Leadership Friday. Leadership Friday main headline story today says 11 months after subsidy removal, Nigerians still face fuel scarcity, long queues. PMS sells for 690 naira, 730 naira, 800 naira, 820 naira, and 900 naira in major cities. NNPC blames logistics issues, cautions against panic buying. And beneath this headline story, main headline story, we have pictures of few long queues in some parts of the country. We have Abuja, we have Kaduna, Kano, Owerri, and of course the same tale as usual, long queues. Beneath that, Ondo governorship race now for Akeredolu's deputies. You have to find out who the deputies are on page 14 of the paper. The deputies are from PDP and the ruling party in the state, APC. Beside the man's head of Leadership Friday, Senator Ayobu Eze dies at 65. And above the man's head, 119 inmates escape. Federal government may relocate to Suleja prison. Okwama residents send presentations to panel by courier. The story is on page 6 of Leadership Friday. From the cover, we move to page 3, which is a permanent feature for our stand. Our stand today is on impact of affordable diesel on the economy. From our stand, we move to the back page where we have conversation with Azu. Azu is the editor-in-chief of Leadership Newspaper Limited, and his column today is on musings on parties in turmoil. Musings on parties in turmoil. For more on this, the editorial, continuation of headline stories and inside stories, log on to the website of Leadership, www.leadership.ng. From Leadership, we move to the Punch. Punch's main headline story today is on Forex. MTN Glo order seek NCC nod for tariff hike. Forex. MTN Glo order seek NCC nod for tariff hike. Telcos risk shutdown without tariff increase to offset rising costs. Alton Adcon. Operators await NOC approval as regulator reviews tariff bands operating costs. Beneath that, we have the breakdown of the Suleja prison 2 days ago. Federal government may relocate jails as 105 inmates flee Niger prison. Of course, we have the minister there on the inspection tour of the broken down facilities. Beneath that, soldiers withdrawn from Niger after deadly ambush. PCNC 751 missing shops in Gombe. North Varsities bar churches on campuses, Kuka alleges. North Varsities bar churches on campuses, Kuka alleges. The story is on page 16 of the Punch newspaper. And beside the Punch masthead, we have 4 million UTME candidates not admitted in 4 years investigation. 4 million UTME candidates not admitted in 4 years is an investigation carried out by the paper, and it runs on page 16 of the Punch. Above the masthead, dollar demand pushes naira to 1,420 naira per dollar. NNPC blames logistics for worsening fuel queues. Senate panel seeks extension of 30 trillion naira loans probe. Of course, that concludes the review of front headline stories on the Punch today, Friday, April 26, 2024. From the Punch, we move over to the next paper on our menu, and of course, the same paper with same headline like the Punch, and that is Daily Sun. Daily Sun headline story says more hardship as telecom companies plan rate hike. Data voice services to be affected. Abia North Kalu deserves our support. Commendation as Abia Deputy Speaker. Hey Senator for execution of projects, purposeful leadership. Ondo Guba Ajayi emerges PDP candidate. Ayedatiwa false claims of rigging of APC primary. Gaduje appeals to aspirants to work for APC electoral victory. Reshuffle cabinet to balance equation for Southeast ministerial appointments as police boss tells Tinubu. Reshuffle cabinet to balance equation for Southeast ministerial appointments as police boss tells Tinubu. UK supports Nigeria's fight against malaria with £1 billion pounds. UK supports Nigeria's fight against malaria with $1 billion pounds. Why am I calling it dollars? £1 billion pounds. And the federal government says we are making progress against scourge. Lagos Calabar Coastal Road demolition of structures begins tomorrow. Federal government terminates 121 billion naira Abuja Lokoja Benin Expressway contract. Third main headline story today on Daily Sun: Boko Haram insurgents sack military camp in Niger community. Army constructs over 40 roads, neutralizes 58 explosives. Airline spent 46.8 million naira on expatriate quota in 2 years is on page 24 of Daily Sun. From that we move to the one beside the masthead. 119 inmates escape as raid storm destroys prison in Niger, 10 recaptured. That concludes the review of Daily Sun's front headline stories. For continuation, log on to the website of Daily Sun, www.sunnynewsonline.com. Vanguard is next on our menu this Friday. Vanguard's main headline story says, Labour Party PDP kick as US report says 2023 poll mirrored Nigerians' will. Report admitted APC rigged elections, surprised over its conclusion. Labour Party. We won't allow Nigeria become one party state. PDP. APC presidency say is welcome, but we don't need external validation. Say votes were not suppressed in Lagos. And the picture today cover on Vanguard has the picture of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu with Prime Minister Mark Rutte of Netherlands yesterday. Tinubu Dutch Prime Minister discussed trade as investments rise by $250 million. 119 inmates escape as heavy rains destroy Suleja prisons. Boko Haram sacks military camp in Niger. Bandits attack Emir in Zamfara. Okwama communities shown has committees investigative hearing. Federal government states signed accord on economic financial inclusion. In sports minister won't force coach on the NFF ministry. From sports, we move to the stories about the masthead of Vanguard. NNPC IPMA resolve logistic challenge as petrol queues persist. Bishop Kuka says our varsities promote ethnic bias. Edo Guba PDP to unveil 200-man campaign council. Obaseki heads advisory committee. Party will be unstoppable. Omobayo commends engineers for supporting Obaseki on development. And the last story on the cover: audit report declared Dana Air unhealthy for operations. Keyamo, Minister of Aviation. And of course, that concludes the headline story review today on Vanguard newspaper. For continuation of these headline stories, inside stories, the editorial commentary, log on to the website of Vanguard, www.vanguardngr.com. From Vanguard, we have Nation, the Nation newspaper, as the last paper on our menu for review this Friday. Tinubu, I take top policy decisions in people's interest. And he says the worst of the storms over. Dutch businessmen to invest $250 million in Nigeria. And in quote for that main headline story, I'm a determined leader. I'll continue to take the difficult decisions that will benefit our people, even if there's short-term pain. I'm unafraid of the consequences once I know that my actions are in the best long-term interest of all Nigerians. End quote. US report 2023 election, a reflection of Nigerians' will. How recapitalization of banks will boost economy by PwC, that is PricewaterhouseCoopers. SNS spokesman Ayogu Eze dies. TUC demands payment of February-March wage awards. Just beneath the masthead of the nation, 2024 capital releases begin next month. Impact condones with Ray Ekpu over wife. And above the masthead of the nation, Why I Came Hard on Dana Air by Keyamo. Aviation roundtable kicks. Manhunt for 109 fleeing prisons inmates. Fence collapse to blame. Yobe federal commissioner dies in Saudi Arabia. 1 dead, 3 injured, 8.7 million naira recovered in Kaduna crash. The story runs on page 26 and page 25 of the Nation newspaper. And of course, that also concludes the review of the Nation newspaper this Friday. For more, log on to the website of the Nation. Well, viewers, this is where we draw the curtain on today's Friday edition of your program on television, Inside Nigeria. Inside Nigeria is a breakfast show where we review and discuss front headline stories. But today is where we end. We are stopping at the review. My name is Winifred Weber. Don't forget to join us for subsequent news coming in on this frequency. See you next week, Monday. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership.